Alright, here we go. Okay, now we're good. Identity. Webster would define it as a personal form of recognition, but I would argue that identity has been fogged by our very own vision. Why do we let society shape our view? Like lost people are the ones of the world and Christians are the one who pray in the pew? That's never been right, and in some cases it's dead wrong. You're not a Christian just because you open a hymnal and sing a song. You see, society's in the middle of an identity crisis, more concerned with personal appearance than who Christ is. What if our churches stopped saying our doors are open to all and actually walked out into the world to proclaim the gospel like Paul? I'm not saying we need to be a part of the world because we're called to be set apart, but how do you expect to win the hearts of those who are lost and those wandering in the dark? Because sometimes Jesus will call you to meet the lost right where they are, because he loves you and I just as much as he loves that man sitting in the bar. Remember that Jesus was hated by all lovers of religion, but we weren't called to be like them, we were called to be like him. Ladies, turn the volume up because this part's for you. Stop believing the lies that culture feeds you. Look like her, talk like her, dress like her too. Trying to be of this model status from a worldly point of view? You see, it breaks God's heart when you desire to be anyone other than the woman he created you to be. You feel broken and he says, "You're perfect to me." You feel unworthy due to all of the lies, and he says, "You're righteous in my eyes." Men, now it's your turn to listen up. We try to prove ourselves by acting all manly and tough. We're called to be men of Ephesians 5, and society screams that your reputation is dependent on how many girls you've slept with. What a lie. Men are supposed to be spiritual leaders, so where are you at? When things get tough, it's not time to turn your back. Iron sharpens iron, so sharpen each other, and break the chains of society and stick closer than a brother. It's time to stop viewing women as a piece of meat, and more like the women of God that they were created to be. And you're thinking that's all, but not quite, so bear with me as I speak what's brutally honest and right. It's harder to view women as an item if you look at them as a daughter, even more so the daughter of a king. So stop acting like you're married if she doesn't have a ring. With all that being said, I need to make something very clear. If you have messed up, it's time to stop looking in that rearview mirror. Because Jesus didn't die on a cross so that you could be identified by your past, but he became the ultimate sacrifice so that you could remove your mask. Is your identity in materialistic things? Well, it's time to place your identity in the King of Kings.